Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. Early this morning, news started doing rounds in the journalist circle that an eminent personality is joining the BJP. By the time it was afternoon, one could easily guess that it was Congress leader RPN Singh. Early this morning, he tendered his resignation to Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi. A few hours ago, he also joined the BJP at BJP headquarters in Delhi in presence of UP Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya and UP BJP Chief Swatantra Dev Singh. The switch happened shortly ahead of the high-stake UP Assembly elections. After submitting his resignation, RPN Singh had written on his Twitter that this is a new beginning for him.
आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष परम श्रद्धेय जेपी नड्डा जी, हमारे देश के कीर्तिपुंज प्रधानमंत्री परम श्रद्धेय नरेंद्र मोदी जी, ओजस्वी केंद्र में गृह मंत्री आदरणीय अमित शाह जी और धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी और मंच पे जितने लोग आसीन हैं, उन सबको हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के परिवार में मुझे सम्मिलित किया। कुछ ही सालों में हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने प्राचीन संस्कृति को 21वीं सदी से जोड़कर हिंदुस्तान को राष्ट्र के निर्माण में जो कार्य किया है, पूरा देश उसको सराह रहा है।
Well, a lot of leaders in the past have seen new beginnings. Those in the BJP found new beginning in the Samajwadi Party and vice versa. But this particular exit from the Congress party into the BJP has two different aspects attached to it. We will discuss about it in this video today, but before that, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Now let's begin. It was just yesterday that Congress had announced its list of star campaigners for the assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh. RPN Singh's name is also featured in it. So it was no less than a shock for the Gandhis that he left the party and joined BJP the very next day. After he joined the BJP, party spokesperson Supriya Shrinate said that only cowards jump to parties with completely opposite ideology. Now let us first talk about two different aspects. First aspect is the Congress aspect. Look at this picture very carefully. This is the picture of Team Rahul Gandhi. The leaders Rahul Gandhi had handpicked and promoted after UPA came to power in 2004. All of these were young leaders then. Jyotiraditya Scindia, Jitin Prasada, RPN Singh, Sachin Pilot and Milind Devra. Of all these leaders, the first three, Scindia, Prasada and RPN Singh, are now in BJP, while remaining two have time and again dissented against the party leadership. Scindia is an aviation minister now. Jitin Prasada is a minister in Yogi Adityanath government. So it was natural to wonder whether leaders handpicked by Rahul Gandhi are deserting the Congress party because of the leadership. RPN Singh now hails from Purvanchal. He was a 3 times MLA from Padrona and won Lok Sabha election from Kushinagar seat in 2009. RPN Singh, a member of the royal Sentwar family of Kushinagar, had been with the Congress party for close to 3 decades. He is a 3-term MLA. His father, Kumar Chandra Pratap Narayan, was an MLA and 2-time MP, and he was also minister in the Indira Gandhi government in 1980s. Now, RPN Singh began his electoral journey way back in 1996 when he contested the Lok Sabha elections unsuccessfully though from Padrona. He lost and in fact he finished 4th. But he entered the Uttar Pradesh Assembly from the same Padrona constituency the same year. In 1997, he was appointed President of the State Youth Congress. He was elected MLA from Padrona again in 2002 and also in 2007. He then became the office bearer of the AICC in 2003 when he was appointed an AICC secretary. However, he rose in national politics when the Congress party fielded him from the Kushinagar Lok Sabha seat in 2009. He won and was made a minister in the Manmohan Singh government. He was Minister of State for Home, Road Transport and Highways till 2011, and then he was given the charge of petroleum and natural gas and corporate affairs as well. In 2012, he became Minister of State for Home Affairs. In 2014 and 2019, however, he lost his seat. 3 years ago, RPN Singh was made in charge of the Congress in Jharkhand. Jharkhand currently has JMM, that is Jharkhand Mukti Morcha and Congress Alliance government. Interestingly, RPN Singh's elevation was also seen as a new era in Congress with more focus on the OBC-centric politics. He was also, however, known to be very vocal about several issues. For instance, in a CWC meeting in 2019, Singh had suggested that the party should target Prime Minister Modi's policies and wrong decisions, but the attack on him should not look very personal. It is said that Rahul Gandhi was, however, shocked by his statement, and rather defensively he said that he will stop attacking the Prime Minister if the party says so. However, the turn came when Priyanka Gandhi took charge of Uttar Pradesh. RPN Singh was then nowhere to be seen. The difference between him and the Delhi leadership then started to grow. Now, some reports also claim that after he quit, firecrackers were burst outside Congress office in Ranchi. Several leaders of the Jharkhand Congress also claimed that he had been working to destabilize the alliance government in the state for the past 1 year. So this was all about the Congress aspect, how RPN Singh was given a chance to contest assembly election. He contested assembly election on Congress seat. He then also contested Lok Sabha election, and then he was also made a minister in the UPA government. He was given a chance to represent himself, represent his constituency in the national election. Now let us come to BJP aspect. Now, this is not the first time that reports of RPN Singh joining BJP have come to fore. Earlier last year, after Jitin Prasada joined BJP, there were different reports that RPN Singh also is joining the Saffron Party. But then he had rejected the rumors. According to some reports, his entry was allegedly objected to by a very senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now here is where the story gets little interesting. Who was this senior leader who objected to RPN Singh's entry into the BJP? You see, the Padrona seat from where RPN Singh hails is also a seat where Swami Prasad Maurya has his voter base. In fact, in 2014 and 2019, it was Swami Prasad Maurya who had defeated RPN Singh. In 2014, he was in BSP, whereas in 2019, he was in BJP. However, he switched to Samajwadi Party just 2 weeks ago, leaving BJP in crisis to find a OBC leader of his stature in the region, which also explains why RPN Singh has been welcomed in the BJP now. According to some reports, he may also contest from Padrona seat on BJP ticket against Swami Prasad Maurya. So for BJP, RPN Singh is an kind of an antidote to Swami Prasad Maurya. Had Swami Prasad Maurya not have left the BJP, possibly RPN Singh still would have been in the Congress party. Well, as they say, timing is everything in politics. So whose sense of timing proves to be better? RPN Singh or Swami Prasad Maurya remains to be seen. But where is Congress in all of this? That is also a question that we need to ask. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, a very small request before I go. As I say in my every video, please do pay us, do subscribe to us, because when you pay, when you subscribe to us, we are strengthened. We are able to give you more such videos. We are able to come to you with more such stories that speak truth to power. So please do subscribe to us, do pay us, become a member on YouTube by clicking on the join button, or you can go to our website www.hwnews.in/subscribe and you will find different subscription plans that we offer. There are also options of one-time payment. So please pay us and do support us. Thank you so much.